Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Adventures Unleashed. Today is episode 3, and I remember last episode I said I wanted to do more with the create mod, and since last episode we got a whole bunch of this diorite, we can now go ahead and craft some andesite using that diorite. Also, another thing I forgot was I have the quest mod installed, and since we did get a single piece of andesite, we get a stack of andesite. Now I'd say that's pretty good. Now that we have a stack of andesite, I think it's time to get going with the create mod. Here we go, we got some raw zinc. Let me just throw that in the blast furnaces. Well guys, it appears I have very limited coal, so for right now, probably only gonna get about 16 of that, but let's go ahead and craft up some of these andesite alloy. Now first what we need to do is craft ourselves a shaft, and to make a shaft, of course, 2 andesite alloys gives us 8, so we will craft 16 of them. Next, we have to make ourselves some water wheels, because currently we have no way to power anything. To make water wheels, we just need to get a whole lot of wood. So I'm gonna make myself 3 water wheels and turn 2 of those water wheels into large water wheels. Actually, probably make another large water wheel, just so we have more stress unit. Now guys, the reason why I have a single small water wheel is to, in fact, speed up the rotational power. Of course, in the create mod, we need more than just water wheels. So right now, we're gonna take these logs, we're gonna strip them, and then we're gonna take an andesite alloy and right-click them to get an andesite casing to then start creating the create components. And now we just gotta pick them all up. Now that we have 9 andesite casing, what I would like to do is create a mechanical press. Now to do that, we need a block of iron, the casing, and a shaft, which is pretty easy to make. Now that we have the mechanical press, I'm gonna go ahead and make ourselves a depot, so then we can press down all of our iron ingots into sheets. I believe what I'm going to do is place down our mechanical press right here. Now what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place all of our water wheels down under the ground just to keep them out of the way. So let me go ahead and build that. Now, I need to make myself a gearbox in order to actually get rotational power outwards for then our mechanical press to work. Craft a gearbox. I need 4 cog wheels, which is pretty easy to make. We need 4 of these, and then we need 4 of these. Next, what I want to do is place 4 cog wheels around the andesite casing to then get a gearbox. And we need to make that a vertical gearbox. And now we have a working mechanical press. Now, our goal today, we are going to be making an encased fan, which means we need propellers. So we do need iron sheets and alloys, which are pretty easy to make as we have quite a lot of iron, as you can see in my inventory. Now we're gonna need 2 of these, which means we need 8 pressed iron ingots. And that is the final one created. Right there, we have 8 iron sheets, so now it is time to make the propellers. That is pretty easy to craft. As you can see, we now have 2 of the propellers, and now we can go ahead and put all of that stuff in to make 2 encased fans. Now what we are going to be doing with these is creating ourselves a super smelter and a super smoker. So I believe we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build it right down here, right by the water. I'd say that is a nice place to build it. First off, we need to get some more water wheels, which is not too hard. I just need to go get some more wood. Well guys, that should be more than enough wood that we need. So let's go get to crafting. And 6 water wheels should be perfect for what we need. Alright guys, now that we have what we need, let's get to building. First off though, I'm gonna light up this area. Well, that's all my torches. Now it's time to get building. Now guys, in order to speed this up, it's a pretty simple process of just doing what I am doing at the current moment of placing cog wheels in a row, and as you can see, it is speeding up quite a bit. That should be fast enough. Let's get everything else placed out. So we'll have 1 fan here and 1 fan here. should be it. Next, we're gonna need a bucket of lava and netherrack, or magma. So let's go ahead and get that. Well guys, now that we have all of what we need, it is time to head on back to the base and get ourselves a flint and steel. Well guys, I probably don't want to put wood around this since we'll probably just burn, so let's replace that with some cobblestone. So here will actually be our smoker, which, first off, I forgot to craft some depots. So let's get the depots and place them on down. So we got our smelter and our smoker right here. Well, now that that's finished, we no longer have to worry about running out of coal because, well, we don't need coal anymore. We have ourselves a smoker and a furnace. So let me actually show you. Just plop a block right on down here and it should smelt into copper blocks. Boom. All right, now that we have our super smelter done, I believe it is time for us to go ahead and start other things. Oh, I wish you good luck with that, Matt. There's a skeleton on my roof. Don't know why there's a skeleton, but that's an interesting place. Now with the creative mod, the next thing I will need is a mixer. So a mechanical mixer, we need to craft ourselves a whisk, which means we need 5 iron plates. So that means time to wait an eternity again. Alright, time to wait. Alright guys, that is our 5 iron sheets. It is time to craft the whisk. We need to place down the whisk, the andesite casing, and then we need to craft ourselves a cogwheel, and we got ourselves a mechanical mixer. Next thing we need is a basin, which I do not have enough andesite alloys for. So it's time to turn some of this diorite into andesite. By doing that, we should have ourselves a decent amount of andesite. For right now, we have 40 andesite, which should be enough for a while. Let me just get some of that. And now we have more andesite alloys. Time to craft ourselves a basin. Now we have ourselves the ability to make brass. Now we need ourselves a hand crank. And boom. Next, we need a blaze burner. But I have never gone to the nether yet, so I believe it is time to go to the nether. Now I believe I am going to build the portal right in here, in the middle of the yin and yang. Now that we have our nether portal, let's go on through. Well, it appears we have spawned on top of a building of some sort. I'm being shot at by whatever that is. And I believe that is a nether fortress right over there. So let's try to get over there. You see the fortress. And we got some ancient debris. That is really good. 2 netherite ingots. Now, for a blaze burner, I need netherrack. Ah, there's a blaze spawner here. Perfect. Time to head back. Well, let's go make ourselves the empty blaze burners so then we can fill them up with blazes. Now to do that, we needed that netherrack, and then we need some iron. So that should not be too hard. It might just take a bit. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 of these, so we will be needing 8 iron ingots. Alright guys, now that we have 8 iron sheets, let's go ahead and make ourselves these blaze burners. Now that we have ourselves 2 empty blaze burners, let's go ahead and kidnap some blazes. That's 1. And now we have our second blaze burner. Now that we have the 2 blaze burners, let's head on back to the overworld and let's make some brass. Well guys, now that I am back in the overworld, let's go make some brass, and I'll even show you guys how the blaze burners work if you do not know. So in order to actually create the brass, we need ourselves some copper and we need ourselves some zinc, and we'll throw that right into the basin. We need to add some heat and then we spin this crank. As you can see, the hand crank, it does use a lot of your hunger, but as you can see, we now have ourselves 16 brass ingots. For right now, I'm not really gonna do anything with this brass ingots, as I don't necessarily need them yet, but they're nice to have, just for when we're ready to use them. Anyways guys, if you did enjoy today's video, please do leave a like and consider subscribing. And if you would like to support the channel, please do consider becoming a member on the channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.